have a little difference in you, you need a place where you can just be who you are.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door.
I have a daughter that goes to Camp Kavod, and I actually thought we would never have a program that would work for her. Ray has autism, and so finding a program that was difficult because she does have some different needs, and she needs to be able to move and do things that matter to her and make her feel good and not be judged. I will never forget meeting Allie because it was the first time that I walked up and met somebody and didn't have to explain who Ray was. She looked at her and she immediately knew the things she was going to need in camp, the things she would need to feel good, how she needed to be spoken to, just made her feel safe immediately. I knew immediately that this was going to be a good fit for her. I knew instantly that I had found a good place and like, wow, this is a whole new world for her. When she was younger, there was a time where nobody would even take her into a VPK program because she had meltdowns, because she had different needs and different behaviors that weren't going to work in that environment. And you see my nephews or friends and their kids are going into camps and their kids are finding all these things. And you worry incessantly about how that's going to work out for your kid. And what are you going to find for them? You think my kid's never going to have those experiences. Then she has them and you're like, wow. I can't say enough about how everybody found ways to connect with each of the kids, and they connected with Ray and they knew what Ray needed and they knew what every kid needed. Every kid needs something different, but all these counselors, like, they care. When you pull up to drop off your kid, they are like all smiles. It wasn't that they were just doing it, it was that they were doing it with their hearts and they really, really, truly cared about what they were doing. It was magic. School gets harder and harder, and every day I feel like there's some new challenge that we have to deal with. And so we get to this camp and suddenly she's accepted and the kids are accepting her and she's having fun every day. I saw like a difference in her identifying that she could do things on her own and not necessarily using me as a crutch. And I saw her wanting to do things on her own too, like wanting to have that a little bit of independence that is very normal for kids her age. And her willingness to try new things and go on these adventures to places that she's never been to was a big deal. Camp for me was like a weight had lifted off of me. I can take her there and I don't have to worry that I'm gonna get a phone call because I know that they're going to handle everything. I don't have to worry that she's going to come home crying or fighting me to go back the next day. Like, it just felt like I didn't want summer to ever end, and it was a really good experience.
Hi, I'm Mark Gottlieb.
Hi, I'm Lauren Gottlieb.
And together we have twins.
Ava and Asher. Ava comes to the GCC for Fit and Fun, Saturday's Play at the J, and for, of course, Camp Kavod. She comes for the whole summer and she loves every second of it. She swims, she does arts and crafts, she runs around.
She likes to play with the animals, like when they bring the horses in and they do the horse therapy.
When I know Ava's excited to come to the JCC, it just makes us, like, it brings a tear to it. Because we know she's happy.
And it's tough because there's not a lot of things that really make her happy. And so the fact that she has this and this is like her safe place and we know that is what every parent wants
for their child.
We have just felt so comfortable here. She is so happy and it's where she's supposed to be. Because Ava's nonverbal.
If she was not having a good time somewhere, she'd drop to the floor, scream, cry. That's kind of her way of expressing herself. The fact that she doesn't do that, that alone is a sense of comfort.
To find somebody that Ava feels comfortable with, that's comfortable with Ava,
is invaluable.
I compile each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
Knowing that there's a place for us and for our family makes us feel ecstatic. We feel
accepted, we feel wanted, we feel welcomed, and we don't feel different.
Asher had started acting out because he thought that we were spending more time with Ava and tending to more to her needs. So he would act out.
So the fact that we were able to drop Ava off, that allowed us to spend the time with Asher, and it was his special time. And I think that really helped him. The programs have allowed us to give him his space to thrive and flourish in his own right. I don't think this is the life that we expected on a lot of levels. Having a place like the JCC, it does give us a sense of normalcy. And there's other people that are like your family. You're not alone. There's a lot of families out there that don't even know that the programs exist. And so the more that I can be involved with the JCC on their board, co-chairing the department, the more I'm able to go out into the community and really give other people in our situation the tools to be as happy as we are, being in a place that we trust, that we love.
The brightest colors fill my head.
The Schwedelson Special Needs Department is really like home.